Greetings, YouTube. The Doctor is in. Dr. Urios Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons & Dragons. And today on the Doctor Spell Prognosis, we are talking about the spell Compulsion. We're giving this spell an A-. I really want to give this spell an A, but it's just not usable by a lot of different classes. And it's also just a range of 30 feet. But the effects are massive, so we're giving it an A+. But don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you like this video, if you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. All right, so this is a 4th level, and it seems like this is kind of a pattern. A lot of really, really great spells for 4th level spells. Spells got better at 3rd level compared to 2nd level, and then spells at 4th level just are massive. So 4th level spell, it is only usable by bards, order domain clerics, or oath of glory paladins. So it's not just clerics and paladins, it's a subclass within each one of those. Takes an action, it has a range of 30 feet. That's not a great range. So that's why that's one of the other factors that goes into the grade with this too. It's a verbal and somatic component, great. It lasts for a minute, and you do want to concentrate on this because it is a concentration spell. So creatures of your choice that you see within range, so it's everybody within 30 feet, we go you, make saves. That can hear you must make a wisdom saving throw, which is a pretty good save to be able to force creatures to make. A target automatically succeeds on this saving throw if it cannot be charmed. On a failed save, the target is affected by the spell. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your turns to designate a direction that is horizontal to you. So not vertical, not up and down, but left and right, forward and back, or diagonal horizontal. Each creature affected must use as much of its movement as possible to move in that direction on its turn. It can take its action before it moves. So it could take an action to dash. Let's just remember that. After moving in this way, it can make another wisdom saving throw to try and end the effect. So one thing I want to point out is this last sentence. You can't compel it to move into an obviously deadly hazard, but it does provoke an attack of opportunity to move to a designated direction. But it will provoke opportunity attacks to move in the designated direction. So if it's standing next to something, standing next to one of your allies, and you point and it moves on its turn, they're counting that as voluntary movement, and it's provoking an opportunity attack, which is great. That's great. So pretty standard. Cast a spell. Everybody's got to make a save. Those that fail, then you use your bonus action that turn to point in a direction, and they've got to go that way on their turn, but they get their action first. So let's look at some classes that can use this. Obviously, the Bard. A lot of different Bard classes. I like the College of Eloquence with the unsettling words because I can give a penalty to the saving throw for this one as well. College of Glamour. It has the enthralling performance. It also has the Mantle of Majesty, so more control. The spell is also usable by the order domain. And the big thing about that one is the embodiment of law. So if you cast a spell of the Enchantment School, using a spell slot of 1st level or higher, you can change the spell's casting time to 1 bonus action for this casting, provided this casting time is normally 1 action. Now, the only problem with that is, if this is now a bonus action, you've lost your bonus action, and you can't point on the same turn in a direction. So it's actually better that you use your action to cast Compulsion, and then you use your bonus action to give the command to move. But if you cast this as a bonus action, you still have your action to do something. you know, which could be other things in case you need to do that. Divine Strike doesn't really have anything to do with this. And then the Paladin is the Oath of Glory. Not really anything in here that the Paladin, the abilities the Paladin has that really works with this. It's just something they have on their list. There it is right there. So I really like this with a Bard, having a Bard of Eloquence, use unsettling words in every turn. Creatures are moving in a certain direction, and then you can give them a penalty, maybe if you have that action. But you get them away, and then they have to use their action to dash back. And then you can point again the next round and keep moving them. And if they happen to come back in a melee range with one of your party members, you point a direction, and then they've got to go, and they're gonna get hit with an opportunity attack. So, all right, that's what I got for everybody today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody later.